Hey guys, if you're interested in popular and trending houseplants, then this is the video for you. I've been looking for an Oxalis plant for basically what feels like forever now, and I'm so incredibly excited that I finally found it, that I had to buy two of these amazing plants. Have you ever done that? Bought multiples? Apparently, I'm becoming a little bit of a plant hoarder, but I'm fine with it. Anyways, I'm really looking forward to sharing some amazing crucial care tips for these plants, along with some crazy facts that I have to share with you guys about these plants. And of course, I'll be sharing a few propagation pointers as well. Whoa, there's a lot of information to get in here, but I will be quick and to the point. So let me share everything I know with you about the Oxalis Triangularis.
Blessings come and go, but either way, there's too much to lose. Why do you second guess yourself? Don't place your dreams upon a shelf.
First, I just need to say the color on these plants is a breath of fresh air. Otherwise known as the Purple Shamrock plant, its purple foliage is a welcome difference from green plants, and I might even say those pink foliage plants too. Like I mentioned, this was a very desirable houseplant for me personally, and now that I have two, all I can really think about is how can I get these plants nice and large and big and beautiful, basically. Thanks for checking out this video. I'm Tyler, and if you like what you're seeing or you find this video to be useful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, or better yet, you can subscribe to my channel. Before jumping into some crucial care tips, did you know that some varieties of these plants are edible? Crazy but true. You can actually eat the purple portion of these plants, as well as the corms, which are basically the little bulbs, a part of their root system down below as well. Did you know these plants are extremely responsive to the light? So check out this time lapse that I made. These plants, more so than others, are so responsive to the light, and they even close up at night. Butterfly by day, pyramid by night. I mean, it's completely fascinating. So as you can gather, these plants like to face the light, but did you know that some Oxalis species can launch their seeds many feet away at an optimal angle to boot, at over a velocity of 4 meters per second? Yeah, crazy, I know. Don't take my word for it. I found some scientific research on this, and there was a publication in the scientific journal Nature, which is one of the biggest and best publication from last year, 2020, explaining all of this, and I will throw a link up to that publication in the comments below. So yes, mind-blowing. These things can launch their seeds very far at optimal angles, and I just think it's amazing. So it's becoming quite clear that these aren't quite your ordinary houseplants, so how best to care for them? Let's get into that right away. When it comes to light, Oxalis do best in indirect light. That being said, some direct light is totally okay. Now, these plants can become dormant in the winter months, especially if they're exposed to cooler temperatures. So that's definitely something you're gonna wanna keep in mind, especially when you're thinking of where to place it. Now, they need well-draining soil. I've just potted these up, by the way, and they need a well-draining soil like I just mentioned, and I've used a combination of perlite and peat moss, a little bit of sand or sort of grit mix as well. And this poor little guy is being a little bit of a drama queen, but tomorrow I'm sure he'll look just fine. So yeah, he's looking a little sad right now, but that's just because I repotted these 2 plants, you know, this morning. So you are going to want to water the Oxalis plant as soon as the topsoil becomes dry. That being said, however, if yours does go dormant in the winter months, you are not going to be wanting to water it very frequently, probably once every 3 or 4 weeks tops. Now, a well-balanced, slow-release fertilizer is ideal for the Oxalis. Just remember, less is always more when it comes to fertilizer. You can always go back later and add more. So here is some slow release fertilizer right here, and basically you just want to add these little pearls to the top of the soil. So I'm just going to add some of these directly around the plant, and oh, losing some. Basically once you water it, the little pearls will feed the plant. Obviously, they just decompose and release that fertilizer slowly, hence the slow release fertilizer. So repotted in that well-draining soil. Now I've added some of those slow release fertilizer, so I'm almost good to go. And when it comes to propagation, once you have a larger plant, the ideal method of propagating the Oxalis is probably best by division. That's just when you're breaking apart the plant, you know, into probably 2 pieces with the roots, the corms, and that portion of the plant, separating it in half. And this is a really common technique for outdoor gardening and plants, more so than houseplants, but it is the best way to propagate these plants. Clearly these guys are way too small to do that, so I won't be propagating these guys anytime soon, but when I do and when the time has come, I'll be sure to share that with you as well. Let me know in the comments down below, do you have an Oxalis Triangularis? Do you want one? Have you had any issues with it? Let me know how I can help you. Oh yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button too. Anyways, that's it for me. Miss you guys already. Until the next one.
Blessings come and go, but either way, there's too much to lose. Why do you second guess yourself? Don't place your dreams upon a shelf.